he might be going on about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Funnyfarm podcast. Today you've got Chris and Charlie, and of course, I'm Joe. And we have no idea what we're talking about today, really, because we've not really wrote anything down. But that being said, it always goes off cuff anyway. So let's have a look then. Charlie, how's your week been?
It's been good, but I think Chris has got to apologise to me.
I ain't gonna fucking apologise to you, mate. It's not. We ain't gone long enough yet. So this is the washing machine shit, isn't it? Can I just get a proper apology out of the way first, right? Before you start spouting off your bollocks. So we had Tom Doherty commenting on Instagram the other day. So I think originally he'd made a comment about the Ripper's hammer. We'll all remember that, regular viewers, the Ripper's hammer. And he'd basically said that there were more brains on the Ripper's hammer than between us three. And I got it wrong and said that he'd said that there was less brains on the hammer than there were between us. So he's asked physically, we're all friends again now, I think, but he's asked for an apology. It was me that said it. Tom, from the bottom of my heart, to you and your horse, I'm very sorry for getting it wrong. We're not Trump fans. Let's just put that out there straight away. I clipped it as well, so I did the clipping. So at the end of it, I should have cut out where Joe said, I love it. He wasn't saying that he loved Trump. He was saying he loved the what we were talking about and the way that we were doing stuff, I think. I mean, Joe might be able to elaborate on that. We're not Trump fans in any way, shape or form. Me specifically, don't give a fuck if you ever let me into America. I can't fucking stand Trump. I want Obama back. That's what I want, just to put it out there for everyone. But anyway, that's my apology to Tom Doherty.
Yeah, I just want to say as well.
All right, Chris is a prick. Anyway.
Can I just say quick, Charlie, before Tom, I've spoke to you. Obviously I sent you that comment, and yeah, I get exactly like how you took that, because anybody would, you know. I just literally go, I love it like that, and I didn't mean at all that I love the fact that Trump has gone to Venezuela and kidnapped the president or whatever, and you know, and all of that side. It's nothing to do with that. I was just saying, like, purely, I'm not surprised that he's gone out and done something else again, because every week we get something on Donald Trump, don't we? I mean,
I'm going to come back to him later.
Can you imagine?
There's something else again, isn't there? But Tom, honestly, thank you for your comment. And
what world do we live in, though, guys?
Shall we just get into Trump now, and you can come back to your apology?
But just to say though, in what world are we living in, right? Where the sentence, I don't like the fact that Trump has kidnapped the Venezuelan president. What world are we fucking living in where that sentence should even be a thing, man?
Listen what he's done recently. He's had a very quiet week, actually.
He's had a chiller. He's had a sauna and a fucking cold plunge and chilled his balls out a little bit, man.
Right. Apart from, he's setting up a committee to oversee the reconstruction of Gaza. Right. And he's the chair of the committee, Donald Trump. He hasn't consulted the Israelis or the Palestinians or anybody over this. Tony Blair's on the committee, apparently.
I heard that on the radio the other day. Yeah, so basically we've just got warmongers going in to fucking sort problems with this. What? I don't know.
And he's charging every country who's participating in this committee $1 billion. God.
Wait, what's this thing as well? Apparently, he's going to collapse NATO or something. Is that true?
Well, that was the other thing. I mean, he's not thing with Greenland. Didn't you see there was a big press conference this morning with Keir Starmer at 9:00?
No, I've not seen any news at all today.
I was just sat there having a cup of tea, and then it's just come up on BBC News. Oh, Keir Starmer's doing this press conference. I thought, I'm going to have to sit up and have another cup of tea for this.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's about all this Greenland. So basically, Trump. Everybody said you can't fucking have Greenland. Go fuck off, Orangehead. And he's just come back with, well, listen, all you European countries who are not going to let us take over Greenland, I'm going to charge you an extra 10% tariff. You're going to get charged 10% tariff. And if we haven't got it back by, I think it's June or something, the tariff's going up to 25%.
Yeah.
And he's basically blackmailing, bribing, whatever countries. I mean, you know, are people within his government going to allow him to do this?
It's like it's like a legal fucking mob, isn't it? It's like you know, the mafia never taxed people as much as this is going. You just see Joe's face every time we talk about this again, can't you? He's like,
I'm just literally like intrigued. That's the word. Intrigued of what's going on.
yeah,
Because it's like I say, every time that you see on the news at the minute. I mean, Kev's right on this. We've had another guy, haven't we? Like message this morning.
Yeah.
And he is right about the news at the minute. Like every time you turn it on, it's just bad news. You never hear on the news at the minute, do you? Like, welcome to January, whatever date it is. Welcome to January so and so. And I tell you what, everything's going well. You know, like there's this doing this and this doing that. It's not. It's just literally straight in. Right, news today. Donald Trump has.
We should do the news.
you had the alternative news, but this is why, if you remember, like some podcasts ago, quite a bit back, and this is why I know fuck all about the news. It's like when you like. I've done business training and stuff like that, and one of the biggest piece of advice that they give you to stay motivated and to stay like on top and like pushing forward with your life in general, don't listen to the fucking news, because it's just horrible, negative stuff all the time. I mean, my missus turned around to me yesterday, and I've got it up on the screen. It's Blue Monday today. She says, oh, it's Blue Monday. So everybody hates Monday, don't they? Everyone's got, well, not everybody, but people get up like Sunday night, they struggle to sleep because they've got to go back to work on Monday, right? And now we've got a day in January where we call it Blue Monday. It's the third Monday in January. It's called Blue Monday because of, obviously, you get paid early at Christmas. It's a week before payday in January now, and people are skint and all this, that and the other. It's up here like 19th of January 2026 marks Blue Monday. Described the third Monday in January, often cited as the most depressing day of the year. So
the weather's right for it.
Yeah, I was going to go to Michael Vaughan. I thought it was that type of blue. But anyway.
So let everybody, if you weren't fucking pissed off enough and depressed enough with life, we're labelling today as the most depressing day of the year, right? So go out there, just buck the trend. Go out there, smile at people, say hello, try and cheer people up, because the world's too fucking depressing to have a day that's devoted to it being the most depressing day in the fucking world. You know, think about Trump, because it is a comedy, isn't it? It's a comedy in action, isn't it? That bellend going out there and fucking taking over the world. We need James Bond to come in, or Austin Powers to come in and sort the cunt out. That's what we need.
But he's not only destroying the fucking US, he's destroying the world at the moment, the world order, isn't he? Totally. I mean, Putin must be sat there fucking buzzing. He must be cracking one off in the fucking Kremlin. Wasn't he? Going, what the fuck are you going to do today, you prick? You know, he must be. I mean, because he's just going, he's just playing into his fucking hands, isn't he?
Going on about Trump, when he was first in president, I remember like he was going to build the wall, and you know, and there was a big thing, wasn't there, about him building this wall. And I just remember this. I was driving to work at Showcase in Nottingham, and I had the radio on, and like they did all the like localish, national, near news, and then next week at the end they go, and yeah, Trump looks to be going on about this wall that he's building. So if you've seen that on the news today, check that out. And I literally said it like that. And I thought, what do you mean? Because I didn't really know what his intention was first time round at all. Because obviously I work with a load of students, and all I got was, like, oh no, we can't be having this. It's going to destroy everything. It's going to destroy not only America, but it'll destroy every country in the world. And you just watch this. And I'm just saying this now. That some people at work labelled him on the same sort of page as Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
And they were just like, you can't be going that like that, because I mean the thing is that yes, all right, everybody's got their own view on Donald Trump, but to say that is just, that's extremist. And it's like, you've got to just think like we are with him. What's he doing this week? Let's have a look then. You know what I mean? That's realistically what we're doing with all the Trump scenario, aren't we? We're just seeing what he's up to.
It's like a sitcom. It's like, what's he done this week then? What episode are we on? Are we on the one, where he's kidnapping people, or are we on the ones where he's just picked a piece of land? Oh, was it something about somebody commented on the oil comment, didn't they? That he's after all the natural refinery, all the natural elements of Greenland, and this, that, and the other. I mean, he needs a day off, I think. I think he needs to go and have a spa day, get himself a massage, cold plunge his balls in there, and, go and spend some time with Melania, fuck her arse off, job done. Just chill out, man. Chill out. You're not, you're not a young guy, are you? You just chill out, go and fucking relax a bit.
It's not just him, though, is there? Surely somebody should be reining him in. I mean, if he does decide, I mean, I read this last week. I don't know how true it is, that he asked like the American Special Forces to get a plan together, to take Greenland, and like some of the big generals of there are starting to distance themselves from him. I mean, if that fucking happened, something like that, and the American military did distance themselves from Trump, it could turn into a fucking, it could turn into a massive internal problem for America. Massive internal problem. Because the people he's got, they reckon that, who were these, when who were they called? The Sutton Boys, when they were all fighting in the Capitol riot in when was that? Was that 20? Was it 2020? Anyway, when he lost the election, was it 2016? Whatever.
Fucking hell, mate! You're asking a bloke who doesn't watch the news here to like verify stuff that happened 10 years ago, and I'm going into dementia, mate. I can't remember what I had for my fucking dinner yesterday.
Well, they reckon all these ICE agents, or a lot of these ICE agents, are his supporters, Trump supporters. They reckon.
What are ICE agents?
The immigration control. The ones who went around shooting that woman the other day that we talked about.
Yeah.
Well, the other week. They reckon that all of the supporters, the majority are like these ICE agents.
I think we spoke about that on the Patreon, didn't we?
Maybe so, yeah.
To go and check out our Patreon, everybody. What is it?
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Funnyfarm pod.
Yeah.
But he just surrounds himself with yes people, and people who aren't going to, who are going to do what he wants them to do.
That's why he's got Blair there, isn't he? I mean, he was Bush's puppet, wasn't he?
Yeah. It's scary. It's, we can all laugh and joke about it, but it's fucking scary. I don't want my kids going into to fight a war because he's fucking got us into one.
I reckon that your kids are a bit too young at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I don't get.
But you never know what's going to happen in the future, though, do you? Sorry, Joe.
You don't know what the repercussions of his fucking stupidness are going to be.
I'm going to say about Ukraine at the minute. Like, obviously, this is the bit that got me, was when we came out of COVID. It was like 2021, wasn't it? Like when we started to really come out. As soon as we come out, there's a war starting up, the Russo-Ukraine war, whatever it's known as. And I was just like, here we go again. One door closes, doesn't it? Another one opens. And now it's gone past all of that. And we're like, crap, 5 years on, aren't we, from 2021?
Yeah.
And it just seems to be getting worse. Or is it getting worse? Is it the media hyping it up way more than it was then? Because I remember at one point, you didn't hear anything about this Ukraine war. Like, it was about 2023. I don't think we heard anything about it. There was nothing. And I went, is it still going on? Who knows? Then all of a sudden, it comes back with a vengeance, doesn't it? Boom, here we go. Right.
Why we never heard anything about it in 2023 was the exact time that fucking the Israelis decided to go and fucking pound the Gazans.
Yeah, we had that one, didn't we?
Go and fucking pound Gaza, and it just deflected from what was going on from Ukraine.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I mean, that war was still going on, but you know, Israelis turned into twats then, didn't they? Well, they've always been twats, haven't they? But they turned into bigger twats. And we want to go to Tel Aviv as well, don't we, Joe?
Yeah,
It's only just get on the fucking number 10 bus, mate. You'll be there. But people, every time anything kicks off like this, though, it's always like, oh, it's going to be World War III. It's going to be World War III. And I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I'm intellectually impoverished when it comes to the news and current affairs and shit. What would World War III even look like? Because it's not trench foot and rationing, is it? It's drones and nuclear fucking warheads, isn't it?
We don't know what's being fought, behind the scenes now. Anyway, we could possibly be in a World War III at the moment. We got the Russians with their spy ships going up and down the channel because we've got all those undersea cables going on to mainland Europe. They're being apparently, they're surveying all them. You don't know what's going on the internet. We're getting attacked all the time. The companies, massive organisations across the UK, all across the world, are getting attacked all the time. They come from China, they come from Russia. Is it coming from the States? You don't know. You don't know where it's coming from, do you? So we could, in effect, be in a world war situation as it is. We're just not seeing the worst bit of it, I suppose.
Well, it's always about invasion, isn't it? It's always about, like, with Hitler, I'm basically taking over the world. And if you look at like the likes of Trump and Elon Musk and all these people at the moment, they're like the businessmen, the top of the tree. They do seem to be kind of going in that route, don't they? It's like, that is the scary thing. It's like they're trying to, rain tyranny across people again.
Yeah, they interfere in other countries' politics. Why?
Yeah. It's like I said on the last one, isn't it? Keep your fucking nose out. It's nothing to do with you, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I was going to say, it's like going back to what we were on about last week when I was saying about when's enough, meaning in a financial term. And now we're meaning in a literal, like, country term. Like, when is enough going to be enough with all these leaders? Like, you've just got to just draw a line. I mean, it as much as it pains for people to say, I don't want to live in a time where there's a big world war.
No,
there's no way. Like, growing up, we were in like one of the most safest times in the whole of history growing up, because we had no world war going off between our country anyway, did we? The only one we were really in was it the Cold War? Did we go against Iraq or something?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've had sort of like the Falklands when I was younger.
I remember the Falklands. I remember when I was a kid, the Falklands. That was
you're older than me, aren't you? Too.
Yeah, that was horrific, wasn't it? Yeah, I always remember that Stephen. Was it Stephen Simon? Somebody who used to go on GMTV and he did Simon Weston and all that. And that was bollocks again, wasn't it? That was like British territory. They're not having it. It's like, fuck off. It's Argentina, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? What right have we got to that?
That is like the people want to be British, don't they? The inhabitants of the Falkland Islands wanted to remain British. It was a lot, it was a lot of sacrifice, wasn't it? A lot of sacrifice. Could it have been sorted out diplomatically? I don't know, because the Argentinian president at the time was it Galtieri. Wasn't that his name? Galtieri?
I'm not sure, mate. I'll be honest.
He was he was a bit of a dictator. So I don't know if it could have been. Anyway, I mean, we're talking about like the Cold War. I mean, we had the Cold War, that was massive. I mean, I remember when I was younger, we had videos on what to do if there was a nuclear fallout.
Yeah, but it never actually kicked off, did it?
No, but it come very close with the. Well, I mean, the Cuban Missile Crisis was before me, but it has come very close. And don't forget, like the Russians, they still occupied Eastern Europe until the 1980s.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I mean, the Soviet Union was massive, wasn't it? You've got to think how many countries were actually in that.
They still had the stars, all that, who were executing and murdering people in the 80s. You know, that's my lifetime. That's scary. I went to Budapest. I went to the Terror Museum in Budapest, and it was pretty horrific, to be honest with you.
What, worse than a night out in Liverpool?
Worse than a night out in Ilson, mate.
No fucking chance, mate. It's like I've said before, it's like the Night of the Living Dead in Ilson. You got fucking zombies and serial killers and Joe.
Anyway, to put a cap on all this, I just don't understand why people are fucking going out. Why didn't we all just work together? Why has there got to be so much fucking hate and anger?
This is what we're trying to get at. Like, why can't we just all just live peacefully? We won't. We won't. But why can't we?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I tell you what it is. It's power. It's greed. It's religious views. It's all of that combined. And a prime example of what I was saying before this podcast. Nobody has got the same view as anybody else about everything in life. And they shouldn't have. If we all had the same view, then you're not human, are you? You've got to have your own opinion, your own view, and you've got to be allowed to have that view, no matter what it may be. You've got to be allowed to have it. And that is what makes you human. And like I say, at the end of the day, all of this war and all of this, happening in America and stuff, it's all greed. It's all to do with, I've got the biggest penis in the room.
Have you?
I'll probably say I'm not going to challenge on that one because mine's tiny. My dog's cock's bigger than mine, and he's a sausage dog. Do you know what I mean? It's pitiful.
Which the dogs or yours?
They always say the ones that brag about having big cocks have got small ones, haven't they? So yeah, Trump's probably like that as well.
Yeah, shrimp. Anyway, so let's put that to bed. That's just let's not go down that rabbit hole any further.
There have been a lot.
What's happened with you?
What?
Yeah,
there washing machine.
Oh yeah, washing machine. Let's come back. Like 22 minutes we've avoided that, Joe. Thanks ever so fucking much.
Anyway, yes, the washing machine, Chris. I fixed it. I documented it actually on Facebook.
I know you gave me some right shit on it, didn't you? So how is the? Have you got the business cards and the compliment slips for Charlie's Plumbing Limited?
I might pop around and sort Joe's out.
Yeah, you may as well. Oh, it's done now, isn't it?
What? Well, fucking, I did the video. I was like, I'm going to sort it out now. I had a time slot for the pump to turn up. It was between 10:15 and fucking 1:30 or something. So I put the washing machine on the side, and the YouTube video that I had to take the pump off was fucking really complicated. The pump was like behind this cowl and under this, and took the bottom off the bottom of the washing machine, and the pump was fucking there. 3 screws it was. 3 screws.
Yeah.
Took it off. And then when I took the pump off, there's a big load of fluff in hair, like a fluff and hair ball. Because like there was 50 p trapped up there.
Where from?
Pardon?
It's not your hair, is it?
Yeah, that's where it's all.
Yeah,
It's at the wig makers now, and they're just like, what do you want, mate? Curtains like the fucking 90s?
Yeah, so anyway, whopped it back on. Working, mate. Anyway, got it all working. Fucking doorbell goes as the fucking pump.
Brilliant.
Have you got your money back?
No, I've kept all of it just in case.
Yeah, because you're going to have to change the pump, aren't you? Let's be honest, mate. This is why I'm not giving an official apology. I'll say well done for unscrewing it. And guys, go and if you can find the short on our Facebook page, go and have a look, because I just find the funniest bit of it is the fact that you've got a mug of tea on top of the fucking washing machine. You're preparing for breaks. Yeah. That's the British mentality. I'm preparing. I'm going to do 5 minutes. I'm going to turn this upside down, see what the shit is, then I'm going to have a brew.
Well, that's it, mate. I thought I was in for the long haul, getting that fucking pump off. So I had me cup ready on the washing machine.
And it was that mug as well, wasn't it? Was you that?
It was that mug.
I tell you what,
it's awful.
I had a physical comment in real life the other day.
What?
Are you famous, mate?
Yeah, about this pod, and they went, Joe, just want to know, why have you changed position where you sit nowadays?
Oh my word!
What you on about? And they says, well, before they says you used to like have another room behind you, but now it's just like the side bit of me garden. And I says, well, if it concerns you that much, I'll tell you the truth. The reason being, in this house, Rob and Will, my brothers, do all the Christmas decorating, right? They've got a real specific regime of how this goes. And anything to do with the Christmas stuff all has to be packed away in an order that they've done. So, like, you know, all the lights have to be wrapped up a certain way. All of the branches off the trees have to be tucked down a certain way. And stuff like that. Now, the reason why I'm sat with this window behind me and not that other one is because the whole house has been de-decorated, apart from this room, which has still got all the Christmas trees and everything up in there. And we are nearing the end of January now. And I cannot wait to get them down. And, you know, I'm thinking to myself, bad luck's going to happen here, because it is bad luck to keep your decorations up. But the way that I've got around this is that's nothing to do with me. It's not my decorations. So, you know what I mean? That's what I think. But yeah, I just can't wait to get them taken down. So I'll be sitting at this window for the foreseeable future, or maybe will I be sitting here for ages? Sorry, a minute, Andy's just come in.
Right, guys, let's take a quick 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, this is not meant to be happening at this moment in time.
Right, welcome back, everybody, to the Funnyfarm pod. So we did have a guest on, and he interrupted the actual flow of our pod that we're doing right now. Unfortunately, though, he couldn't complete it. Now, we do realise that when it comes to talking about personal experiences and questions about yourself and stuff like that, you might think beforehand that you can do it, you can handle it and things like that, but ultimately, if you're not ready for it, I know how daunting this can be.
Yeah.
I think all three of us do, don't we, to be fair? Because
absolutely.
when you look back at the first pod that we all did, and you know, we're totally different now how we present than how it was when we first did it. Because obviously, ultimately, we didn't know what we could really say. We didn't really know what we were really going to talk about on here. And I get, like, if you've never done it before, then it can be really, really challenging. And it can, in some respect, play on your mental health. And that's something that obviously we do not want anybody to feel. This whole podcast is set up to help people with mental health issues such as ourselves. And so if leaving the pod because it's going to affect you is what you have to do for yourself, then that's what you have to do.
Right, I'm off, lad. See you then.
Yeah. So see you later, guys.
Can I just add to what Joe said? Obviously,
No.
I just I'll mirror everything that Joe's just said. Then, as you know, we're a very non-edit podcast, so you'll have just seen what's happened there. And just in case you think we're a little bit insensitive, we're not, because in the preamble to getting him on as a guest, we asked him if he'd watched the pod. He said no, so he's not going to see this, so it's absolutely fine.
I mean, to be fair with you, I don't know, because it's said to me times that, he's told me his story of when he grew up, and obviously what happened when he was in his 20s, and I mean, you got to think this guy's now, he's a lot older. And he's seen some sights, he's been places, and yeah, I guess if you're on the spot, I mean, he has had time to prep for this, but
Charlie raising his hand.
Joe, I've got to ask. In your sort of like intro to him, you said you've known him since 2018.
Yeah.
Can he play the guitar?
Of course he can.
You've been teaching him to play the guitar since 2018. That's fucking like 7 years, coming on to 8 years. Can he play?
Yeah.
What can he?
Yeah, I wasn't actually. Are we going to put that little intro out?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what I say in that, just so that people haven't seen.
Joe.
What?
You're skirting around the question. Can
I'm
he
not.
play more than 3 blind mice?
Yes, he can play, but he's not a current student of mine. Like, he's not had a lesson with me for about a year and a half, something like
that.
Still 7 years. Still 7 years of Swain music lessons tuition. I'm going to say, like, I was really impressed. So I said to Sophie the other day, we've all had I had a bit of a jibe at Joe. It was one of the early ones. It was obviously a joke. Me and Joe get on dead well, we're best mates. But he teaches my daughter guitar, and I kind of said on one of the first lessons, he's been teaching Sophie for about 3 years now, and she still can't fucking play a song from start to finish. I was watching that Riot Women last night, and they basically form a band dead quick, and I'm like, this just isn't. It's just not right. It can't be done because my daughter's been playing guitar for 3 years and she can't fucking play through a song. Can I just say that I did challenge her the other day to play, and she sat down. It was before Joe came to do a weekly lesson, and she did go through quite a few songs where she knew start to finish. It's just, for me, knowing a song start to finish isn't just about the 4 chords and changing. You've got to know. She's not picked up the electric guitar yet, and she doesn't do the soloing and all that kind of stuff yet. But I'm sure that'll come. If she wants to learn that, I don't think she even wants to learn that kind of stuff.
I was just going to say, like, what I try to do in my lessons is cater to what they want to do. So it's like, obviously, like, to me, I'm really into like ridiculously weird guitar playing. I don't like songs that are
naked.
Yeah.
He loves cry wank. Google cry wank. Yeah. That's what we were on about the other day, wasn't it? Cry wank. It's an actual band.
If you're watching, you're great.
He is good. He is good.
I like stuff like, that's just obscure, that nobody, like, weird chords that you would never hear. Because ultimately, you've got to think every Friday night for the past 2 years or whatever it's been, whatever Brad's had bossed, it's the same pop sort of songs on in that bar. Now, that's great when you're having a drink and you're on a night out and stuff like that. But when you hear it every single weekend in and out, you just get to the point like, here's another song with 3 major chords and 1 minor. You know what I mean? If you're a musician, you think that way. And you just think, can we not have something that's just got a little bit of, flavour in it? Rather than just the same.
Your weird chords and stuff.
Yeah.
Weird chords you'd never hear in my repertoire is an F. Can't fucking do those bar chords.
F's hard. I think B's the hardest chord. It really is. Like, loads of people always go like, F's the hardest chord, isn't it? And I'm like, you haven't done B, have you? Because the amount of people that struggle with B
As soon as we
is
finish this,
unbelievable.
go and whip me axe out and try a B.
And it's like, because the thing is that you can play it free, like, not barring it, but it's only like the top 4 strings, as though most people play a B with a bar, so you're on that middle run. But yeah, it's yeah, like I say again, going back to that quickly, like I tutor to tailor people's actual musical preference rather than
don't
just
even
say,
mention the word tailor.
yeah.
You know what's fucking coming, don't you? Taylor fucking Swift. Taylor fucking shit.
8th best guitarist in the world, you know.
Yeah, fucking brilliant.
Seriously, yes, that was it. I forgot what magazine it was.
Voted by fucking idiots.
I don't know who voted her 8th. And the best thing is that, like, Tim Henson, who's one of my absolute idols at the minute, he was like something like 84th, and he's an absolute insane player. You know, and I just think, and this is another thing quickly before we move on, the people that are coming up nowadays, this new generation of guitar players, they're just on another level of playing. Like, some of the stuff is so complicated, it's nigh on impossible to play. And I get so many people say to me, oh, I want to learn this song by Sincato. And I go, yeah, I've got my work cut out here, haven't I? You know what I mean? And I'm having to learn these songs. And you're just thinking to yourself, like, do I need lessons for this? Because some of it is on another planet. I'm not lying. But, I mean, obviously I can play it, but I normally try to slow it right down because but it's great because it helps me learn as well. So that's why I love teaching, because you learn along the way. Unless it's like Sophie's lot, which is literally you can play it blindfolded and with earplugs in, but it's just 4 chords.
You need the earplugs.
4 chords in 3 years. 4 chords in 3 years.
She knows all the chords. She only uses 4.
Yeah.
She knows how to do a B, but you know.
Yeah.
She's
good. Sophie's sound.
She's good. Yeah.
She just needs to get a bit more. Whatchamacallit? She just needs to get a bit more technical in pieces. That's all I think she needs to do. Like putting a few more intros in there instead of just going like dun 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 dun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It needs to be a bit more.
A few little licks in there, mate.
Yeah.
But no, she's doing great, and Joe is a great teacher. And the one thing I would say is, like, you know, anyone listening out there who's thinking, you know, of like specifically, Sophie was young when she started. She was only 14 when she started, and she'd gone through some struggles herself. And you know, Joe's like took her on board and really helped her. And it's one of the things she looks forward to most all week is Joe coming around. I think she fancies you a little bit as well, mate. You know what I mean?
I mean, who don't?
He's only human. It's understandable.
Exactly. She will be watching this. She will be cringing at this point, won't she? I'm only kidding, Soph. I'm only kidding.
Ellen will give her a bollocking. I'm only joking, so. I love how we're talking about Sophie. She's not even on the bloody pod.
No. Well, let's be honest, lads. This has been the most bizarre morning we've ever had. We've done half an hour of our podcast, and the guest decides to turn up at like 45 minutes early. So that's not helped us. And then he's come on. He's had technical problems, so he's been on and off 3 or 4 times due to his phone or laptop or whatever. My dog's on his back wanting his belly rubbing. And then, yeah, obviously, fair play to you, Andy. It's not easy to talk about what's happened with your mental health, and we all struggle. I mean, opening up is good, but yeah, when you're doing it to a a big audience. I suppose a big audience. We are getting bigger as we move forward. But it's been a fucked up morning, hasn't it? So apologies to Tom Doherty, apologies to Charlie, apologies to Sophie, and anyone else that we've upset.
Apologies to Andy now.
Apologies to Andy. I did tell you in the preamble, mate, we don't edit, so this is one of those.
Yeah.
I can't believe I haven't had a comment about my jumper today.
It's nice.
I always get a comment about my jumper.
It's a fleece. It's a fleece, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Oh, thanks.
It's very. It's
the other day.
What do you think the piss?
Why? What's wrong with it?
You two just normally take the piss of whatever I wear.
You normally wear really nice jumpers, mate. I've always quite complimentary about your jumpers.
Last week you called me fucking.
Oh, you was wearing your fucking Aaron jumper last week, weren't you? You looked like you were going for a game of cricket.
Oh yeah, the week before you called me Action Man because he had the khaki one on.
Mate, there's nothing. I can't take the piss out of anyone for the dress sense. Look at the state of me. You know what I mean? I'm no fashion guru, am I? You know what I mean? You always look lovely, Charlie.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
It's very what you've got on today is very in keeping with the Funnyfarm theme, isn't it? It's like we've both got a bit of fleecy, bit of sheep on us.
It's a bit chilly up here today, so I thought I'd pop this one on.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Now the washing machine's fixed.
Yeah. There's a Facebook group that I'm following at the minute, and it's hysterical. Do you know them wolf fleeces? Have you seen them?
No.
So they're like a fleece, like what you've both got on, but they've got like a wolf on the back howling at the moon or something. They sell them on every market store. Any market you find in Britain has got this same guy, right, with a collection of wolf fleeces. Google it if you want, Chris. You can have a look at them, right? And there's a Facebook group called something like the Wolf Fleece Appreciation Society, and I tell you now, 90% of these fleeces are worn in my town in Ilkeston.
Oh God, these are weird as fuck, man.
But they'll take a photo of like the person, but like dead secretly, like, and so like when they show you these people, you just see the faces like.
There's literally like this one here I'm looking at the minute. It's like it looks like almost like a fucking dressing gown in a way, but it's got a big fuck off wolf on the front of it.
That's it.
They are weird,
they used
man.
to sell the dragon shirts and the flame shirts. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
And everybody used to wear them shirts with the flames on them and the dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah, fucking strange, man.
That was funny.
Well, I hope we've. I mean, it's going to be Wednesday. We're on Depression Monday at the minute, but I mean, I think we've, like, to be fair, it's been the happiest depressed Monday I've ever had. It's been quite cool today. We've had loads happen, haven't we? So don't be depressed. Be happy.
Things happened today. It's been a crazy one, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want a few messages from the herd?
Well, I've not. We can't do that without hearing the.
Well, yeah. I've got all queued up. There's not many messages today. You might be a little bit disappointed, but anyway, let's go. We just like to do it for the jingle, don't we?
Yeah.
Right, messages from the herd. As I say, that we haven't had many today. We've had a few comments on our posts this week, mainly from Kev. Kev is our star listener.
Yeah.
He went off on one on Trump, and we totally agree with you, Kev. But I don't want to read that one out on pod. I think everybody should go over to our Facebook page and read that. And you were totally on spot, mate, on point, mate. And we totally agree with everything you said. He is a prick. And yeah, we talked enough about Trump today. But anyway, we found that Walker's crisp packet, didn't we?
Yeah, I put that on ages ago because we had a debate when I said, "Can you remember when there used to be a window in your crisp packet?"
I put it up again. When you put stuff on, it flops. So I put it up again, like your sexy underwear. Anyway, Kev has come back with it. I live in Leicester. Walkers were born here. Leicester pretty much invented crisps. You're welcome. I like the way he just gets to the point, Kevin, with his
Oh, I mean, I'll get to the point as well because Gary Lineker's a prick. I'll just put it out there. Can't stand Gary Lineker. He doesn't like Forest, does he? So I don't like the cunt.
Oh, he's a good lad, though.
I was so glad when he got booted off Match of the Day. Kev's probably a Leicester City fan, and he says probably going to like Gary Lineker. I think he's a cunt. You won't be getting an apology for that one.
I mean, this is the thing. Quickly saying about this is that they make out like on the radio when we were playing Leicester, so Derby were playing Leicester. There was saying like, "Oh, it's a massive rivalry and all this," and I think there really ain't that much of a rivalry. Like between Derby and Forest, yeah, but not Leicester.
Leicester are all on their own, mate. Nobody's bothered about Leicester, not at all.
No, we're not rivals, really. I mean, to be honest, quite honest with you, like I quite like Leicester when they were in the Premier League. Like I used to, look out for them because, well, they won it, didn't they? When was it? Was it 2013 they won the league?
I know that's got to be the biggest fluke in football in history. That has, hasn't it? I mean, well done to him. Well, absolutely well done.
Incredible too.
He got a bunch of lowly players playing as a team, didn't he? And they won the league for it. Well done. Congratulations. But he's got to go down as one of the biggest footballing kind of surprises ever, I should imagine. But yeah, I think Kev's right about the fact that Walker's it was born in Leicester, wasn't it? And I if I was going to buy a packet of crisps, I would always go for a bag of Walkers.
And you know what the biggest selling flavour of Walker's crisps is?
Cheese and onion.
Charlie.
Salt and vinegar.
It's cheese and onion.
Ready salted.
It's not. I remember.
There's a question on our quiz on Thursday. If you ever want to come to Boss Quiz Thursday night, 8 p.m. sharp.
You said best selling, didn't you?
Exclusive drink deals all night.
Most popular.
Fantastic night.
Most popular is cheese and onion though, because everybody says it's salt and vinegar, but when you look at the actual polling of it, it's cheese and onion, and that is correct.
What, ready salted's the one?
I'm just having a look now, mate.
Did either of you catch the AFCON at all? I never. To be
no.
Honest with you. I just know the Senegal one again.
Hang on a minute, guys. Walker's best-selling crisps are consistently their classic flavours.
Yeah, but it says ready salted is the biggest selling.
Oh, no.
Ooh, this could come.
Daddy's correct. With cheese and onion being the most popular overall, followed closely by salt and vinegar, and then ready salted. Ready salted's third, mate. So your quiz is fucking wrong, lad.
I'm not going for your quiz.
You're gonna walk away from quiz at Bosk on Thursday thinking I've won the quiz, even though you've got everything wrong, aren't you? Because you can't trust these bastards to put it together correctly.
What I love about the quiz quickly is that, like, some people, they proper go for you. Like, I had it the other week it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We did this quiz, and there was a question on it, and it was rather difficult, but it wasn't impossible. And I can't think what it was now. But this woman just went, how the hell am I going to know that? And I went, well, that's the point of the quiz, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, if you knew every answer, what's the point? I mean, I could do a really easy quiz for you, but you want it to be challenging.
I can't stand it.
They turn on you, and it's weird.
I can't stand it when you get, like, when you go to a quiz and it's like, this is literally for the eggheads. Do you know what I mean? When it's like completely random shit. We went to one in Long Eaton, and my initial thoughts were, this is a shit quiz. But what they did was they made the questions quite tough, but they made it like a bit multi-choice, so they made it a bit fun. So it was like, is this a bird or a fish? and then it was like some random thing that you'd never heard of. So it made it quite fun. But there's no point making a quiz dead easy, is there?
No.
But that's why you have different rounds, isn't it? So you'll have your music round and you'll have your anagrams and stuff like that, because everybody's different, aren't they? Everyone's like the one we go to at the White Lion in Swingate on a Wednesday. That's quite good. We're going there this Wednesday, I think. That's quite a nice quiz because it's got like a good variety of stuff on it, and I'm sure yours is the same. But yeah, and quizzes are dead easy, aren't they? If you know all the answers.
Exactly, but this is it. And I say to loads of people, like, this was one question that we had, which was, which spacecraft has been the furthest from the Earth?
It's that one that's still going, isn't it? There's one that's still going. I've forgotten it was launched years ago. It's got like engravings on it, hasn't it? About that, the famous.
It's called Voyager 1, right? And but when I said that, it says, which spacecraft has been the furthest from the Earth? And I get this, and I just think, like, right, not every question is going to be on what you know topically. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be questions that you don't know. That's the whole point in a quiz, isn't it? Like, if I just said everything about Nottingham Forest, Chris, you'll love the quiz.
Oh, I don't know.
You know. But it's like, it's not gonna be like that. And the thing is that I just think to myself, like the other thing that I've really had to cotton on to here is when people, they don't know the answer, and instead of just accepting it nowadays, right? They try and sneakily try and figure out what it is. So like they're looking to see if you're looking, and then when you catch them out, like trying to Google or something, you go, what's going on down there? And they then take that really personally, like, well, I'm not the only one cheating, you know? And you just think to yourself, like, you're doing it. You've been caught. End of.
Yeah, that's a great defence, isn't it? You remember when you were at school? I wasn't the only one doing it. John was as well.
Yeah.
But
we have a break. And
it does help though when you go to a quiz, when like the quiz master has actually got the correct answers to the questions.
It does help, yeah.
Cheese and onion.
But the best
all you need to do is change the question to, what is the third best-selling crisp?
But the best thing ever is when it comes to the end and we give the answers, and then you've done all the answers. They go, right, guys, total up your scores, and then bring your clipboard back to me. Now, I wish I'd bring one on for the next pod so you can see how our quiz is laid out. So we have 4 rounds of 10 questions. So it's like 4 boxes like that on a sheet of paper. And what people do is there's a grand total, big thing at the bottom. It says grand total, right? The amount of times we get them papers back and there's nothing in the grand total box, right? And all they've done is they've just gone through each round and gone like 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10. And you're there for ages adding them up. And then people are like impatient because they're waiting. And I say, everybody's done this quiz now for weeks and weeks on end. I've ran it since it started, which was the beginning of September, right? Everyone knows how this quiz functions. Still, you get this, like, here you are, right? And then it's
why don't you do a maths round? Do a maths round. Just before you bring your quiz sheets back up to me, we're going to do the maths round. So take box A plus box B plus box C plus box D and put it into box E. Grand total.
A good shout, actually.
Do it, mate. Do it this week.
They'll do it then. Right. I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that because it does annoy you. And then the thing I'm getting onto is not only that, it's after that. So what we do is we have a last place. So whoever loses,
wooden
wins
spoon,
a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And so they win a bottle of wine, and then we have the first place. So they're the only two I'm going to announce out. But all you get to is, what about us? Where did we come? Well, you didn't win. All right? Just know that. You didn't win.
I think
I
it's
can't
always.
read out every team.
I think it's always nice to have a top three, isn't it? It depends how many people, though, doesn't it? If you've got loads of people doing the quiz, that's just going to take you forever to figure out, isn't it?
We have. There's easy. About, I think even this week for January, we had at least 16 boards come back in.
Bloody
And
hell.
you just think to yourself, like, there's loads of teams, but I can't stand there and I go, right then, in place 19th on enough, we've got, you know what I mean? It's pointless.
I bet you get them coming up as well, don't you? Going, why has that cunt won something? They came last.
Yeah, you get that a lot. But we have a jackpot question, and the jackpot question is always a ridiculously hard question, and it's on purpose hard because there's a big cash prize, and what happens is if it don't win that week, it rolls over to the next week.
Yeah.
And people genuinely think it's going to be like, what colour is the sky? Oh, yeah, blue. Right, straight away. Right, it's never going to be that. And when you read this question, I go, like, I big it all up and I go, right, ladies and gentlemen, your jackpot question for this week is this. When was the first electric automobile designed? Right? Oh, how am I going to know that? And I think that, and we give them, we got the countdown, that going off in the background. And they're just sat there and they're like, oh, and I just think to myself, like, this is good. This is what it's meant to be. You're meant to be thinking. You're not meant to know. It should encourage you in the week to think, what can that ridiculously hard question be at the quiz this week? Let me have a Google of some ridiculously hard questions. You know what I mean?
Mate, what you should do this week as well, so you've got your maths round. What you should do is you should say to them, next week's jackpot question is going to be based on the Funnyfarm pod.
Yeah.
Go and check it out on Facebook and YouTube. It will be a fact. It will be a fact that you can only know by going on the Funnyfarm Facebook page and following and liking and commenting.
Yeah, and this will be it. Who was meant to be today's special guest?
That is a good point, you know. Is he going to be all right? Because his name's on there, isn't it?
Yeah, he's fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think I can block his panel out. I don't know. He'll be all right. Anyway, Andy Merrick. John's brother.
Andy Merrick, that's the one.
Job's a good one. Anyway, have we got any more messages? That one's gone on a while. The messages from the herds, mate.
No, there's another one off Kev. We had a clip out about. It was Joe talking about fashion and everybody looking the same, and then at the end of the clip he says, "And I'm bald." But it was like a little bit of a mix about what Joe was going on about, like what Joe normally goes on about. Anyway, Kev actually put on his comments, "What are you on about?" And then he's put, "I need exposition and context. Help me understand who, when, where, and all that shit." And then he's put Wagwan in it. I don't know if that's sort of like some kid speak.
Wagwan.
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 So it was that clip, Joe, where we got on about polo shirts. It's when he's talking about skinny jeans and all. They're all looking the same these
Well,
days.
do you want to see my latest jeans? I've got these like double zips on them now, and then on this leg I've got straps, and they're all ripped and stuff, and yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you've just witnessed is Joe coming out as liking BDSM.
Does he?
Fucking based on what he's wearing, he must do, mate. More buckles and chains and whips on his jeans than you find in fucking Madame fucking Pompadour's fucking dungeon.
I just thought that seeing as we're doing this pod now, and obviously I'm trying to get my new setup eventually when somebody decides to move all their crap out of my room. Then I'm gonna start like bringing in some weird sort of fashion items every week that are trending, and just see if anybody picks up on it. But,
are those buckle jeans? Are they like the new fashion? Then are they? I'm
I
going to
don't
be
know.
honest. I prefer Charlie's fleece.
Yeah, I researched it the other day, and it said things that are in fashion right now are jeans with accessories on side. So it means realistically like the extra pockets, and you've seen them about.
We are fashionistas on this pod, aren't we?
Do you
Yeah, but
think
they're not really.
Do you think like fashion is influenced? Like, if you were like, I don't know, some London fashion house, do you think they have like a meeting and it's like, what can we design that kids' parents are gonna think you look a cunt in that? Because it's like it's been the same all down history, hasn't it? Like flares and boob tubes and mini skirts. It's been the same. How can we upset the kids of today's parents? And that's it. That's what. Don't go to uni. Just go like, what's going to upset Charlie? If his kid comes home wearing an Everton shirt, fuck it. That's it. We're going. It's Everton shirts.
No, but we've done fashion before, haven't we? But ultimately, it comes back to the thing of, when I was born in the 90s, and all of that there was like these weird colours, like purples, whites, and that green that's a bit, I don't know if I've got to like it, but a bit like this pen green, you know what I mean? Like, you used to have shell suits with that on, and I remember like all the jeans were dead baggy, and he had chains on them, and stuff like this. And then everything went skinnified, didn't it? Like, you got all these skinny jeans, skinny shirts, stuff like that. And then now they've gone all baggy again, and it's like it's going to go back to skinny again, and it just keeps reverting between the both.
It's like fat shaming clothes there, weren't you? It's gone all baggy and then it's gone all skinny.
These fashions coming back now.
What is?
I mean, in the 80s, like, football fan in Liverpool, it was all Adidas and tracksuits and stuff,
Kappa.
They had all the Kappa stuff around then as well. What was that other stuff there? There was Fear as well.
Unless,
yeah. There was loads of them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Reebok Classics. Everybody had a pair of Reebok Classics when I was a kid.
It's mad that makes you feel old, that does. I was born in the... Were you a 70s baby, Chaz?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Feel old. Can't believe it's 1:45. I'm just looking. It's fucking dark outside almost.
It's going to rain, isn't it? It's going to absolutely chuck it down.
Anyway, do you want to do Animal Showdown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Funnyfarm Showdown.
Ready then.
Welcome to the Funnyfarm. The lads are back, causing harm, talking shite but full of charm. It's the
Funnyfarm Showdown.
Ow! Oh, it's recording. And welcome to the Funnyfarm Showdown.
We are professional podcasters, guys, honest.
And today's subject is animals most likely to get ID'd when buying a pint.
ID'd while buying a pint.
Come on, guys.
You're waiting for me to say a fucking monkey and Joe to say a bear, aren't you?
No, I've gone completely different this week. Shall I go?
Go on, mate, because I'm not sure on mine yet.
A penguin.
Penguin.
Right? Yeah, because the thing is, they stand on the two legs, don't they? But they're only about 3 foot tall. So you don't have a clue how old they are. You know what I mean when they come in? Yeah, but...
You just being my wife's small. Doesn't mean...
Yeah, they're coming up. How old are you then? They'd be like, I'm 60. Like, yeah, I bet you are. Got any ID? No.
It's an interesting one, I think, this is, because you could go height, couldn't you? But then, like, you've got midgets and dwarfs that are older than us, aren't you? You know what I mean?
We're
So
going to get right in trouble with this one. Here's another apology we're going to have to do next week, guys. So, yeah,
it's only ever me, though, isn't it?
For listening, and who's the other guy that's in everything? Peter Dinklage. Sorry to you too. You know, I mean, why do we have to apologise to everyone nowadays? I mean, seriously, everybody knows then that I'm going on like I've just been told off, but you know what I mean? I'm expecting it. But the thing is, right, all I'm saying is, all penguins, right, they're all different shapes and sizes. Just like humans.
I've never seen a fucking 6-foot penguin. Could you imagine if you were walking and you go to the zoo and you take your kids and there's all these little cute penguins fighting about and then one comes out the same size as Charlie? That's going to be scary as fuck, isn't it?
I could just see now, like these penguins, everyone like there, and then you got the little ones there, like and next to it, this massive tall dad just stood like.
How tall is a king penguin? You know, like because they do the March of the Penguins. How tall is the biggest penguin?
Emperor penguins, aren't they?
So that's quite tall, isn't it? Though that's bigger than I imagined.
That was just a guess. I don't know.
Let's have a look. How tall are penguins?
I love penguins. Like, I went to a penguin sanctuary once, and like they just mingle around you, and they're just funny. Because they just stand next to you, literally just like that with their arms.
1.1.
You see them just flop down and go straight into the water.
So the emperor penguin is between 1.1 and 1.3 meters.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 foot.
Yeah. And 23 kilograms.
6-foot penguin.
If it was a 6-foot penguin, then you're going to be talking like 30 odd kilos, aren't you? Well, no, it's going to be more in it because it's going to get fatter. Anyway, I'm going for a llama, and I'm going on the fact that they look young.
You look young, llamas.
They look young, yeah. So I was going to go sheep because that's the same kind of thing, and it's got that thin nose. They've got like the curly hair. And all that, but I think llamas look young. Llamas, alpacas, that kind of animal.
Are we going for a freshly sheared llama?
No, it's got to have the hair, hasn't it? It's got to have the baby pube hair, hasn't it? You know, like the. Okay. You know what I mean? It's got to have the nice kind of. If it was a dog, it'd be a poodle, wouldn't it? That you know what I mean? That kind of look about it. And I think you would just have to ID that. Yeah, that's my answer to the old question. I've got no more rationale other than that facially they look young.
You've seen a penguin and a llama. I just think you're being sizist, really, to be honest with you. And you haven't even apologised, Joe. So
I'm sorry.
Well, I know you're going to make the decision between me and Joe, but I kind of miss your shit ones that you put in, Charlie. So have you have you got one what would you have gone for if you've had to have picked?
What would you're putting me on the spot now.
Well, this is what you do to us every week. That's why I've done it, brother.
I'm not prepared. I think I'll probably go for
a
Macau.
A what?
A Macau monkey.
You can't have a monkey, mate. You can't have a monkey if I can't have a monkey. What are you on about? I'd have gone gibbon if I'd have known.
You always bring up monkeys.
A Macau monkey, yeah, because they do look young, don't they, monkey? Like when you get the face, they do look. I mean, obviously you've got your gorillas and your orangutans that look a bit older, but yeah,
I
you
think
like your
what we're gonna.
gibbons and.
Have you ever been to the monkey forest in just outside Stoke there?
No,
No,
I know where it is, but yeah,
I think my kids have. I think my kids have.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I do like it there. Yeah, it's quite good. You spend a bit of time. I thought you'd spend a bit of time there, Chris, with your infinity with monkeys.
I just like, yeah, I have got an affinity with monkeys. We should all have. We're from them, aren't we? Do you know what I mean? Some of us closer than others, Charlie.
You thought about Joe like that. Yes, sat next to us. Well, I'm going to go with Lama actually on that one. So yeah, Chris, you win again. You win again. And that's it for the Animal Showdown this week, folks.
It's the Funnyfarm Showdown. It's not the Animal Showdown.
The Funnyfarm Animal Showdown.
Yeah.
It's the
So
Funnyfarm thing.
have we got any? I don't know how close to kind of finishing we are because Andy's fucked it all up, hasn't he? Really. But anyway, you're a nice guy. I hope you're well. Have we thought? I mean, we've said Trump like every single week could be pig of the week. We can't pick him every week. So what I'm going to pick the fact that they've named today fucking Blue Monday as pig of the week, and anything that is related in that way that they have to do it. They have to name days
I
like
mean,
that.
who came up with this? I mean, seriously, like, really? Is it really that depressing? I mean, the weather is, don't get me wrong, it's terrible. It is the darkest day out there.
I think, like, if you go on the payday thing, if you live hand to mouth, so you spend all your money every week, and you know, and that's not because you're frivolous or whatever. That's probably just because you don't earn enough to sustain. And there's a lot of people out there, wages haven't gone up in the same line as inflation. So if you're one of those people that lives hand to mouth and you've been paid early at Christmas, you've likely gone and spent that money on Christmas and on your kids, or enjoying the festivities. You get to like this 3 weeks into January, it's probably 5 weeks since you last got paid. So I can imagine that you may well be going through some shit like that. But what the bit that I would put it as pig of the week for is the fact that, do we really need to be highlighting this? Do you know what I mean? Do we need to be saying it's Blue Monday, it's all right if you feel a bit down today, rather than finding something a bit more uplifting to focus on? Why don't we why don't we highlight the fact that you've only got a week to go and it's payday? Or I don't know, there's got to be something better than this. And we've highlighted the seasonal affective disorder quite a few times on the pod as well, and that obviously affects people like us quite well, like a lot of people. But highlighting stuff around this time of the year is a massive pig of the week for me. It's like we all suffer. We all go through everybody goes through their angst. I mean, me personally, as soon as Christmas is over, I go into a massive fucking pit of depression because I love Christmas. And it's like you've got to wait another year for it to come round, without then going, well, it's 5 weeks ago since you got paid. Why don't you go and cry about it and be upset about it because we're saying it's Blue Monday today?
I mean, to be fair with you, with the Christmas aspect that you've just said there, I'm the other way around. I can't wait for it to be done. Right, and that's because I know that the nights are getting lighter.
Yeah.
That it's starting to pick up. But yeah, for me, December, without Christmas in December, it'd be a dreadful month.
Yeah.
Like, it'd just be dark, dreary, and dingy, and what I mean. I love New Year's Eve, always like that one.
See, I'm not a New Year's Eve person. I've never been I mean, I suppose it was nice when you used to go out and get wankered, but don't do that anymore. But like, yeah, Christmas is always nice. I think the build up to Christmas is like great. Like the I like it being cold. I've said before, I think, like when I used to come out of Hayes when I worked there, I used to come out of there and it was right in the middle of Nottingham city centre, right into the market, smell of the sausage and, all the Christmas markety stuff going on, and it was cold and it felt like Christmas, like when you get that feeling of when you watch a Christmas film, listening to all the music and all that. It's just like it's a big hype. So it's like it's a big, it's going to be Christmas soon, and this, that, and the other. Especially when you've got young kids as well, Charlie. And then all of a sudden you have your Christmas dinner, fall asleep on the settee in the afternoon, maybe watch a James Bond film or something like that in the evening, and then you wake up and it's Boxing Day. And really, then for me, it's like and I am trying to like build up new realities with me not drinking. So like I've mentioned before, I'm going to Benidorm in May, and I'm now got it in my head that I'm not going to drink in Benidorm. I'm not gonna break my abstinence. I'm going to try and do my best to stay sober. So I'm trying to figure out like new realities in my head for like
I mean, weirdly enough, I don't drink on holiday ever. Like,
No.
when me and Ellen have been away, like, I never drink on him because to me, I think I want to see what this place is about that I've paid a lot of money to come to see.
Yeah.
And by being drunk in it,
I get wanted.
yeah, I just don't, I just can't do it. And I just think to myself, like, I'd rather just get up, go around, because ultimately, as well, not only that, it's the only time that I actually have to regenerate. You know what I mean? Because I work every day. So
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the same for me. But I like the fact that I've got no work on. I can go and have a drink throughout the day. I mean, I think last time we went away, we met these people like the first week, and they had a couple of bottles of gin left. Or sorry, half a bottle of gin left. And one night I just got absolutely smashed on this bottle of gin. Well, you know what? It was weird because when I'm away, I don't get hangovers.
Mm.
When I drink, when I'm in a different country, I don't get hangovers. I get horrible hangovers in the UK.
It's probably
yeah,
because you're drinking though all day, isn't it? It's probably
I'm
because
gonna say
it's
that.
over a more prolonged period.
No, because I mean, I love hiring a car when I'm away, so I'll drive when I'm away. So I won't drink and drive. I've never done that.
Five and drive, people. Five and drive. No, I'm only kidding. I'm
What
joking.
about
That was a
like?
joke.
Do you not get it when you come back though? Have you not? That's the work. Crap, we went to Poland, didn't we? And all we did when we were there, we just drank the whole time. Like, and I could barely drink the second day, but then eventually, like, I had a bit, and off we go again. And when I got back, I've never felt a hangover like that ever. I was literally for
Yeah, I think
for a
the Polish.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think like
the Polish
crying.
bit and the Belgian beer stuck it to me a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really remember Belgium that
Yes,
much when we
bloody
were there.
good.
I don't think I drank.
I don't miss the like the I can't see the point in go. I know this is going to sound terrible. I'm sure there's people out there that will resonate. I can't see the point in going having a pint or 2 pints. It's like, to me, that's just alien. There's no point doing that
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no.
If I
Honestly.
go out, I want to go out and get shit faced, and I think when you've got a drinking problem, you kind of wake up the following day and you feel a bit groggy, but you think I'll have a beer later on, so I'll be all right, and it just keeps coming round, and you like you just wake up 3 days later, don't you? It's the day when when you're not going to have a drink that you just feel absolutely garbage. So yeah, I've had that after a holiday where I've gone and got plastered for 5, 6, 7 days or whatever. Come the thought I've not had a hangover all week, and you feel great, and you're in the sun and you're in the pool and all that, and then you come home and it like hits you all in one go. If that's me, that's what I think. So yeah, this year's like for me, I'm trying to reframe things slightly, and because I've always thought of it like quite negative. In fact, the holiday thing's an interesting one because me and Jane are talking about going abroad at some point at the end of the year. Lottie's gonna come and have the dog and all that kind of stuff. And I turned round to Jane and said, I'm going to wait and see how Benidorm is Because if I go to Benidorm and don't drink and think this is fucking shite, what's the point in spending thousands of pounds to come to go on holiday? Like she's on about, maybe Italy or something like that, somewhere like a bit more sightseeing, somewhere to go and actually see stuff and do stuff rather than just get twatted. If I can't see the point in going on holiday without having a beer, then we may as well just go to Filey for a week, haven't we? And just stay in this country. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's a terrible thing to think because, I love Jane and obviously she wants to go away. So we will probably go away somewhere. But yeah, reframing is the new thing for me. But Pig of the Week, definitely for me, the fact that they called today Blue Monday.
Yeah, I'll agree on that. Agree.
Have we any other options or are we just going for that one?
Yeah, the only other option, but it's pointless arguing the toss on this one. The only other option was quizzes.
Yeah.
Quiz itself, but quiz airs the people who partake in the quiz.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that Pig of the Week because we need them.
Well, you could go Quiz Masters, couldn't you? You could take it from the opposite end and go that Quiz Masters.
Especially the ones who got the questions.
Yeah. Right, guys. Well, it's been an interesting one today, I think. We've all had a very busy week and weekend last week. So we have got, it's now Monday. This will be, so when you're watching this, guys, this will be Wednesday or Tuesday if you're a Patreon and you get the early access. So it'll either be tomorrow, which is the 20th, or the 21st, which is Wednesday. We're also doing a, hopefully, touch wood, we're doing a guest interview on Friday, which will be out at some point in the following weeks. We're also doing a Patreon exclusive record on Friday. So that, watch out for that. That'll be out this Friday. We'll record it on Friday and it'll be out on Friday. So watch out for that. If you want to watch that, that's going to be, we generally go a little bit darker, a little bit more honest. If I could be any more brutal and if I could be any more honest, it happens on the Patreon one. So thank you everyone for listening. If you want to get in touch with us, Charlie.
Hello at funnyfarmpod.co.uk.
And we've got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all Funny Farm Pod.
Yeah.
What was that, sorry, mate?
Spotify.
Yeah. Charlie, do you know what is it spotify.com/funnyfarmpod? What is it on that?
Yeah, that's it. Just go to Spotify and search for Funny Farm Pod.
Yeah. Patreon, if you want to sign up for Patreon so you can watch the back catalogue of a few bits we've got on there. We've got quite a few bits on there. I think there's 5 or 6 episodes on there that can't be seen publicly. And obviously we've got a new one coming out on Friday. Go to patreon.com/funnyfarmpod. Pig of the Week is the fact that it's Blue Monday today. Please go out. Put a smile on your face. Try and put a smile on other people's faces. This won't be out on Blue Monday. It's Blue Monday now. But anyway, every day, aim to go and put a smile on someone's face. It could be a friend, could be a family member. It could just be a member of the public. It could be a penguin trying to get in a nightclub and getting ID'd. Or a llama who won. So thank you ever so much for listening. Anything else from you guys?
No, I'm good.
Brilliant. We'll now go and get on with our day jobs. Thank you ever so much for listening, and please tune in on our next episode.
See you guys.
Bye.